So in my adult life, there's three things that are always constant. I'm going to lose my phone, I'm going to lose my glasses, and I'm going to lose my keys. It's just like a gospel fact at my house, of which I constantly stay scolded by my sweet little honey. But 2 weeks ago, I had my granddaughter go and clean out the bed of a pickup that probably has collected about 2 years worth of ranch stuff. Anywhere from fencing materials to bottles of stuff, cow medicines, you name it, man, hay twine. And lo and behold, I got back to the house, and instead of being greeted by a joyful wife, I walked in, and she's holding these up. You know why that's significant? They've been missing for 2 years. They've been in that truck the entire time, and lo and behold, they still work. I couldn't believe it. Now, I don't know all the mechanics of how a battery works after it's been underwater for almost 2 years and under a bunch of hay twine, but here's what I do know. There's been some tricky times in my life in the last 2 years because I only had one set of truck keys. There's been several times I've had my wife had to remotely unlock my truck because I had locked that one set of keys in there. You can't imagine how much better life is now that I've found both sets of keys. You know what's so strange? For 2 years, they were 2.5, 3 feet behind me. They've been right there. They've just been right there. And you know, when I look back at my life, there's been so many times, just like in Jesus' day, the disciples, you know, there was one time they were in a boat and Jesus was asleep. And it was a terrible, terrible storm. And they just fretted, didn't know what to do. And all that time, the source of their comfort, the source of their change was right there in their midst. Listen, I don't know where you're at in life, but Jesus came to seek and to save the messy, the lost. He promised that you would be a new creation. He also promised if you'd call on him, he would save you and he would change you. If you haven't done that, that's the bottom line.